Hi, I'm Mark, and this is Let's Vibe, the channel all about crystals and our feelings. I've been thinking about some of my first videos that I posted just a couple years ago. I was so uncomfortable saying feelings, or like I could just feel, there's so many rather negative, like, automatic reactions that come up with that word, and especially just in society in general. But anyway, I was just thinking about how uncomfortable I was with a very, very simple introduction. But thankfully now it feels much more natural. Anyway, in today's video, today is the last day of Aquarius season. So I believe, the first day of Pisces season will start tomorrow, February 18th or February 19th, depending on where you are. But for the last week or so, I've been wanting to do one more stone, at least one more stone for Aquarius. So I talked about Uvarovite and and then I kind of got off track, but I wanted to come back to the theme of Aquarius. And Aquarius season always feels really short, but so this stone is assigned by Judy Hall as the zodiac stone for anyone with their sun in Aquarius, and that stone is Aquamarine. So I've got a tiny piece here. I think that helps a little bit. This isn't the best lighting, but this piece really has a very pretty aquamarine color. But it's very small because, a high quality aquamarine, which is the blue-green variety of beryl, a high quality piece is rather expensive, especially if it's a larger piece, because this forms really pretty crystals, when it's not tumbled. Aquamarine can have some really nice natural formations. But anyway, this crystal, and really all types of beryl, although I think I've only worked with, the only other type of beryl I have, I think, is, oh no, I have two other types. I have gold beryl, which is Heliodor, and I have pink beryl, which is Morganite. But with all the beryls, including aquamarine, it's taken me a lot of time to connect with this crystal. It's taken me a lot of time to connect with beryl in general, but especially this aquamarine, which is interesting because, like I said, this is, a zodiac stone for the Aquarius sun sign. A lot of people and a lot of sources will attribute amethyst to Aquarius, and amethyst definitely does resonate with the Aquarian vibe, but in Judy Hall's crystal zodiac, which is what I'm referring to, she assigns amethyst to the Pisces sun sign, which also makes a lot of sense. So yeah, aquamarine, it's because it's a beryl, you know, it really has a high vibration. Beryls have a high or higher vibration. So these stones, you know, like aquamarine, can operate on a higher, more spiritual level. Um, and I think that's one reason why it's taken me a few years to really connect with the energy of this stone and incorporate it into my own energy. But aquamarine is quite powerful as a crystal that calms, especially the mind. This, you know, being an Aquarian stone, and the color of, you know, this color reminds me of the planet Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius. But this is definitely a stone of the mind and mental function. And so this is a very calming stone. Definitely strong air energy, as you would expect. So all about the mind. And so it's a good stone for meditation. If you can meditate with aquamarine, it can help you reach a higher vibrational state. And that, you know, what that does is it can help you connect more easily with your guides, spirit guides, animal guides. And it can also help you align with your inner self, your inner being, and communicate with your higher self, basically. And this stone is good for that kind of spiritual, high vibrational communication. But like I said, it's great just for the act of meditation because it's calming and it's quieting. This stone is good for people who are highly sensitive, so HSPs, highly sensitive people. This aquamarine is said to have an affinity for HSPs. Now, in my case, I guess, you know, at least in my case, that didn't mean I connected with it immediately, but I can see why that would be said, because of its high vibrational qualities. It's a stabilizing stone, and it provides or facilitates closure, and that's where it reminds me of the King of Swords in the tarot deck in the minor arcana. So the King of Swords represents Aquarius, and really all air signs, but specifically Aquarius. The King of Swords is very cut and dry, very clear. He's the clearest of all the signs, of all the court cards, and just very cerebral, very acute mentally. And, you know, he's got his sword, and he can cut through what may not be clear, or he can cut through whatever is not quite true, or, you know, just really he can see through things. So, and he has this very powerful intellect. He is not an emotional person. King of Swords and Aquarians in general are not very emotional on the outside. And so that's definitely the energy of Aquamarine, is a King of Swords kind of energy. And that, with that comes, you know, when you notice something that is out of alignment with yourself, or just, you know, with with your desires, with who you are. When you see it and you see it for what it is, it really requires like a cutting loose and letting go of what's no longer working. And that's what Aquamarine is helpful for, that kind of process of releasing and letting go, which coincidentally is perfect for not only Aquarians and Aquarius season, but we have a new moon in Pisces tomorrow, I believe, or on the 19th. 18th or 19th. And new moons are all about releasing and letting go, clearing out what's no longer helpful. So, one reason it took me so long to do a video on Aquamarine, you know, waiting until the last day of the season, I couldn't figure out what would be a good song for this crystal, because it is higher vibration, more spiritual, it's very airy, and it took me a while, and honestly, I kind of, if I'm really honest with myself, the answer did come to me early on, but I kind of, for some reason, I kind of pushed it aside and thought, you know, I need to find something else. But no, my intuition was correct. And anyway, the song that I think fits Aquamarine is by Madonna, of course, from her album Ray of Light. And it's the song The Power of Goodbye. I think that the lyrics of the song and the style and the sounds within the song really fit this crystal quite well. And of course, the song is all about seeing things clearly and being able to let go, and the freedom that comes with letting go. You know, letting go of things that are not serving you. And on that note, I think that's everything I have on Aquamarine thus far. So, as always, I encourage you to leave a comment or question down below. I love to hear from you, and I love hearing about your own crystals that you have or crystals that you've recently found. I love hearing about your own experiences with different crystals. So keep it up, and once again, thank you so much for vibing with me.